It is Super Bowl Sunday here in the SBP and all around the world. We are hyped. Some of us in here on this live a little more hyped than others, but I think we are all
Y'all can
hyped.
hear it. I
Yeah,
can. Can you hear me?
yeah.
I can't hear a thing y'all saying.
Yes,
No,
sir.
it's crazy. It didn't look like you couldn't
Can't hear a
hear me.
thing. Huh?
Yeah.
Oh
You might
well.
try to go out, come back in,
I'm
see
checking
if we
out.
can get you hooked up.
I
But
thought he
yeah,
was just
man.
listening.
Tell so I bet if the Eagles was playing, he'd be able to hear it, right?
Oh yeah, you see, he still got the old. You still got the old shirt.
See, that issue was the issue I thought we were having at the beginning because he
Yeah,
last
now
week.
it make more sense. Yeah,
Yeah, so but hey man, it's a beautiful day, man. It's a beautiful day. You know, um it's like I know you're happy, bro. I know you're happy for it today. I'm just happy that I feel like I'm really going to enjoy this Super Bowl because again, I don't have anyone to root against, and I don't have to
fair.
worry about anybody. Might wear black and gold, or might wear green and silver, or red and or burgundy and gold winning it that I got to live with, for a whole year. No green and yellow.
Mm.
Well, nah, the green and yellow thing wouldn't bother me now, but still. But I know you
Really?
hype, bro.
I know a lot of Cowboy fans who would disagree with you on the fact that the green and yellow don't bother them. But that's interesting. But no, I am ecstatic. I told you at the beginning of the year we were hyped about potentially making a wild card. So like getting all the way to the Super Bowl is just I didn't see it coming. Clearly I doubt it, and I was more optimistic than most. So it's a great feeling. Source, can
I
you hear
know
us this time? This is how you looked last time, so I don't know.
it.
I y'all couldn't hear me either, right?
No, we
No,
can
we
hear
can hear
you.
you.
That
Oh,
was
We
the
can hear
crazy
you.
part.
Mhm.
got you.
I was
Yeah, I
telling
can hear
him
you.
that was the issue that I thought we was having at first when we first came on. Then I realized I hadn't even added you in. I hadn't hit the button. I could see you at the bottom of the screen, but I didn't realize I hadn't pulled you
Yeah.
in. But it's all good.
Yep.
And as far as that green and yellow thing, bro, like don't get it twisted. I would never. I'm gonna say I would never root for them because I can imagine that might be a.
Mm.
I would probably root against them if they played the Steelers in the Super Bowl again. But the thing
Really?
is, I don't dislike the Steelers the way that I used to dislike them. Then now I imagine they start winning Super Bowls again, and I got to hear the stuff that a lot of my homies are Steelers fans, and I might start to really dislike the Steelers again.
That's fair.
I don't have that kind of hate in my heart right now.
No, I mean the Steelers ain't done much in a while, so I get it. It's tough to feel animosity against a team that ain't doing nothing. That's why I just let the Jets rock what they doing. So I get you.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah, so it's how you feeling this morning, bro?
Feeling all right. Feeling all right, man. Just came back from the grocery store, of course.
I know you
I
made that
Mm.
run. Yeah.
I
Was it
made
hell?
it was all right. It wasn't. I mean, it was a lot of people, but it was all right.
Mm.
Wasn't too crazy. The list was super long.
Oh yeah, sure.
It was a setup, but it's cool. I made it.
It's a
I
trap.
lived. I survived. I survived, and I got some beer. So
There you go.
Oh yeah, well it was worth the trip then.
there you go. That's it. That's it right there.
Yeah, I imagine that the grocery stores will be jumping more probably like after folks get out of church and stuff like that.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
I was there.
I
They
know.
ain't had no rotisserie chicken yet. I was like, y'all got rotisserie? How long on the rotisserie chicken? He was like a half hour. Then I realized it was like 9:20. I was like, oh, never mind. Don't worry
No,
about it.
that's too early to already have them done. When I went yesterday to the store to pick up some stuff, it was packed. So maybe most of the people got their stuff done yesterday. Then, like you said, after
Yeah,
church, the latecomers.
yeah, they definitely was some folks in the grocery store yesterday. Over here where I live, they're just crazy as it sounds. I can imagine it's probably pretty busy. There's two grocery stores directly across the street from each other.
Mm.
So right where I live, there's a Kroger and a Publix directly across the street from each other. I mean, you can just cross the street and go to one or the other. And then I live right in the district, but then there's also two fresh food, type stores. I mean, not Whole Foods. Whole Foods is about a little less than 10 minutes from here, but there's two type stores like that, a fresh food and another store called Thompson's Market. And they're basically across the street from each other too. So basically, all within walking distance, you can walk between 4 grocery stores.
That's how it was where I used to live. They were both they're called Metro Markets here, but they're owned by Kroger. Yeah. They're both within walking distance of each other. And I'm like, what was the logistics of this?
Yeah. Literally, like, walk out like, right here where I live. I can come out of the house when I get up the street. I can walk to the front near the fresh food. I can walk across the street to the Thompson Market. I can cross the street again on a diagonal, and there's the Publix. And then cross the street from there, and there's a Kroger. So I know these folks out here.
I got the same. Got
yeah.
Food Line, Kroger, Target, Aldi, and then if you go back up the street, probably less than a mile, Publix. So yeah, I feel
Yeah, I don't know the logistics of that. Like, why are you putting all these grocery stores right by each other?
We beefing.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I used to have a guy that used to work with me, and when he found out exactly where I stay, he was just like, "Man, I hate it over there." And I'm like, "What you hate? Is everything to love about, outside of sometimes parking, depending on where you are." I said, "It's everything's there. We even got, digits called Carytown, where it's nothing but on the same strip where these grocery stores are. Everything else is just restaurants and So we got blocks and blocks, and so I'll tell you, you just walk up and down the block. We got nothing but restaurants and bars, and you know what I'm saying. There's some retail and mixed in the middle, and it's just the spot. It's going to be jumping whether no matter whether there's something going on there or not. But my homie was like, "Man, I hate going over there." I said, "Why?" He said, "Every time my girl go in there, she just wants to park the car. And guess you got to carry all the bags." That's what y'all take the bags back to the car before you go in the next store. Sometimes we don't. I'm like, not for you.
Whose fault is that?
It's your fault.
I was gonna say that definitely sounds like a bad decision on your part.
All 4 grocery stores and something else. I'm like, bro, just put your foot down. But I don't want to tell a man what to do and then end up on the couch. That's his thing,
Yeah. Did he come talking to you? Like, see what you got me into?
Wouldn't have been me. I've been, babe. You got to put the bags down. Hold on. Can we go to the car first and then walk? That's what's gonna be me. I'm not doing it. But it's cool, man. It's cool. So what y'all got on tap for the day, man? What you got on tap for the day? Like, anybody going anywhere? So I don't think you going nowhere, right? You got the folks coming to the crib.
Yeah, always people coming over here. In-laws. I don't know. Cousin might pull up. I don't know if he in the chat. He might pull up. One of the homies as well. That's it though. Just family, little food, couple drinks. I'm trying to get some games in beforehand, depending on what time people pull up. And dealing with these the pick'em contest, the end of that, and then the Super Bowl squares. And I'm thinking about asking the people if they want to go in on some parlays for entertainment purposes only, of course.
Nice. Nice. I think I might hook up a couple today. I hadn't done the parlay. I think I might have hook up a couple today myself.
Why not?
I was inspired. That's my man Alvin Jackson. Always got me inspired because I'm trying to win like he went.
That's what I'm saying. I did all right last Super Bowl, but as you know, Prime, I was pretty much on point with my words. So
yeah,
the parlays just happened to fall in line. So that turned out pretty good. But I don't feel as comfortable this year with the parlays. I feel like it's like 12 different ways this thing could go.
It's gonna be interesting. I ain't doing too much. I have friends over, laid back thing. When my team go and I got to root against my team, I don't like to be around too many people because I get a little too into the game.
I'm with you.
So it's like let's have a select few and then that's about it.
Yeah, you like me. Period. When it's over years, people used to always criticize me and my homie Fred to be like, "You got this Cowboy fan club meeting over here and the crew over here and the Cowboy club." I was never pressed about really being in all of those, man. Like, shout out to Pam Mayfield. She used to run one of the joints down here, and she kind of got us into one after years of trying because we'd be at this bar. So we used to be up at Bailey's, and I just sit with my crew, champion crew. Zach, everybody, Randy, Rook, all of us, and we in the mix. And the Cowboy Club would always meet on the other side of the wall, or at the bottom of the other side of the wall, with the pool tables and stuff. She would have the whole joint, and y'all come over here, y'all come in. And she tried and tried for years, and then one year. They were going to one of the games, and some of the people wasn't going to the game. And she says, "Look, I know y'all not in the group. Can you please do me a favor? Because I know y'all gonna be here. Can you at least bring this flag for me and get this set up for over there so my people are not going to the game?"
Oh, they have a spot?
We'll have the spot set up. If y'all can please do that for me. I'll throw in some Cowboy freebies or whatever. We was like, all right, bet. So after we did that for her, she made us honorary members. So we still wouldn't always sit with the Cowboys when they came in, but anytime she did an event outside of Bailey's, like so if you remember the spot down on Broad that was short-lived, that restaurant, like a Quaker Steak?
Yep, sure do.
Quaker Steak. She had an event there. She brought Nate Newton down and got to meet Nate Newton. I got on the mic with Nate and did all this stuff, and then she had another event somewhere else, and we went. And we went to the events like that, and participated. We just wouldn't sit with them. But I just can't I'm not a fan of really being with a fan club. You know what I'm saying? Like my crew, we deep, Cowboys. We Cowboys. As a Seattle Seahawks fan, I shout out to Sam Curry if you're out here checking me today. The bunch of Steeler fans. There was a couple of Patriot fans. Shout out to Connie. I think she's over in Morocco right now. Connie was a Saints fan. You see what I'm saying? We was the same crew every week, probably almost 10 years together. That's how we got down. We even a Cleveland Browns fan, that believe it or not. Yeah, so y'all can have the fan club. The FSU joint was okay. I dug that. But yeah, the project now. So I feel you on that, man. Your squad playing, you want that full focus on the game, man. All right. Yeah, I don't have no plans though. We're in the plan. We kicking it at the crib. Thought about going down the street to Mom's, but I'm gonna lay low. So as Nicole didn't hook the brother up, we got some honey and garlic wings popping over here.
Yeah,
double eggs, You
said double eggs.
Yeah, we got the double eggs. I asked for those earlier.
Put some in the mail for me.
I'm gonna email them next to you, dog.
Yeah.
Put some in the mail is crazy.
Yeah, I'm gonna email them. Yeah, I've been on my best behavior all week, so let's make sure I got that. You feel me? My best behavior. That's funny. Yes, dear. Even got breakfast this morning, so you already know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, and I got I got some got the nacho or the tortillas, and I got the salsa pre-gaming. But so you already said if we get into this football stuff, you already said that you might get some games popping off before the Super Bowl, right? Yeah. Or whatever. Did y'all got you don't have any special activities that you gonna do? I know you got a long wait, but I look, it's been a long time since I've been in the Super Bowl. You feel me? But
yeah, fair.
Little more recently, I've experienced some national championships and stuff like that, and I know that the anticipation during the day it's kind of crazy. So what you gonna do to pass the time, bro?
Play some video games. It's what I do most of the time.
Makes sense.
So I also don't need people in my house all that long. So I told them, look, the game don't start till 5:30. Y'all don't gotta be here until 4. I don't need y'all here at 1, 2. We can get here at 4, and then once the game is over, we got another 30 minutes to wrap up and get out of here. I'm not a big person who likes throwing parties. I don't mind going to them, but I'm not a hoster like that.
I feel you.
I like to do more casual, just come by and kick it versus I'm doing this whole event.
No doubt. Shout out to the SVP family in the chat. Our man's one of the OGs. DB is in the house. Good morning to you, sir.
Morning.
Happy belated birthday.
And no doubt. Happy belated for sure. My man's. Also, main man, Joe Cassis is in the house. What you doing, Joe? Brother? Big Joe, man. Good to see you pop in here for us, my brother. We always appreciate everything you do for us, even from long distance. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy right there. Yeah, man. It's gonna be fun. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. The video game thing is on tap, maybe. We used to do that back in the day. or get the Madden games going. But
Oh
I'm
yeah, that's
also,
always good.
it's a little bit of college basketball, women's basketball, and it's interesting. But I'm trying to decide on his. Hey, Diz, have you been following the Game of Thrones joint? Whatever the new joint is?
Oh, the night I haven't watched it yet. I heard it's real good.
I don't know if we're gonna try to dive into that maybe to pass some time. I don't even know how many episodes are out right now.
I want to say 4. I know they put the episode that was supposed to come out. Obviously, they come out Sundays. They
Yeah,
put it out early, so whichever number they were last week, the next episode has already come out.
makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Um, it's either that or the only other thing I'm contemplating is a joint on Netflix. I'm not Netflix. It's on Hulu. I see that it comes on Fox too. I guess it's called Memory of a Killer, starring Patrick Dempsey. The joint reading synopsis, it looks pretty interesting. I think the guy was a former assassin, and I think he's got like memory issues or something. But I ain't seen Patrick Dempsey out there doing this thing in a minute. And I've seen a couple of folks tell me the joint is real good. So they got to be at least a couple of episodes in. So I might peep that. You know what I'm saying? I might peep that. But I got to find something to pass the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. You ain't got no early games or anything to like buy at the time. Oh, I see in the comments they talking about the Tar Heels. They did beat Duke yesterday. I was shocked.
Oh, that's DB squad right there. That was a crazy game last night. Crazy game. Crazy.
Was,
pretty much at the buzzer. Well, almost at the buzzer.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was pretty much a buzzer beater.
Seconds end up being put back on the clock. And then people storming the court and staff members evidently
getting punched apparently. Yeah, that was crazy.
Crazy world we live in. Crazy world we live in. And I was just about to make the comment. I said, these Carolina Duke games, I was about to post earlier. I said, they're not the same like they used to be. The anticipation used to be crazy. It was a lot of build up. And they built it up, but not the old build up. But the game lived up to it, bro. Heck of a run by Carolina last night. Mm-hmm. Come back and win that game. So shout out to them. But that's what it's going to be, man. That's what it's going to be. Looks like we're about to dive into this thing right off top. We got somebody in the comments, wants to come in and holler. We're going to go on and make this happen early and right now. Right now. And you folks are not going to believe it. You should know. Some of you should know already because you see sources praying. So SBP, but you already know what time the source is praying. And he okayed this, by the way. Y'all, you should already know who it is. They say avoid the noise. Well, we're going to let him in today. Mr. Caesar Gonzalez is in the house. Caesar, what's up, man?
Good morning, gentlemen. What the? I was surprised. I think Source was drinking that night. I'm pretty sure he was.
I actually was. So,
dang.
I listened to Source on the other platform or TikTok, whatever, and I have it on speaker, whatever. And we're having dinner. Oh, well, I'm having dinner. My wife is feeding Miguel or Mike.
No.
And then he says something. He says, jump on. And my wife's like, what the? Is he drinking? It's like, because there's no way. All year long, we talk about it. All year long. And she's like, they ain't going to put you on that show, Caesar. They ain't going to put you on that show. You be doing too much. And then I told her, I was like, hey, he let me in. She's like, really? Like, the last game? I'm like, I don't know. He must be drinking or something.
He caught me in a moment of weakness. He hit me with the, don't nobody else from the group come over here and support. I was like, dang, he's not wrong. Besides Prime and Caesar, nobody really pulls up on TikTok. He was not wrong. I was like, man.
And you know what the comparison was?
Lydia's from TikTok, so
the comparison that I have is myself and Shador Sanders. Pro Bowl. That is the comparison I have. Nobody wanted to be on it. Nobody wanted to be on it. I was the only one. Last one left. It's all right.
So I called him the Noid. Did you ever seen the Noid before that? I don't know if that might have been before your time. That's the Noid right there. That's the noise. I always kind of trying to blow stuff up. You know on the
I have been.
on the commercials and stuff, you always trying to blow up the pizzas and stuff, even when the people that had the pizzas. So it's like
that was domino.
Yeah, we tell them like Caesar like a ticking time bomb, man. Like something coming.
I have been well behaved this year though.
I still ain't forgot you laughing at the fact that I said the Patriots was gonna make the wild card.
You know what? I was gonna publicly apologize. I can admit when I'm wrong, and I was definitely wrong, and that's when I was. You saw something I did, and apparently,
No, that's fair. That's fair.
That helps with my choice of team that I cheer on, also. So,
hold up, stop talking, y'all. I got a message from the first lady, so we're gonna definitely let her. I was hoping to get her on today. She wanted to come on, but she said, "Good morning, guys. I wish I could have joined, but I had a 11 a.m. nail appointment, and I'm currently sitting in the pedicure chair." Tuned in. Anyways, let's go Patriots. See, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is dedication. Renee's gonna take care of herself anyway. She's gonna do that, right? But also, she found time to tune in to the show, and she's gonna be ready, nails done, everything done before the Patriots take the field. That's crazy. That's good work right there. That's dedication.
I appreciate that. You appreciate that, Prime. I don't appreciate it though. I don't.
Come on, dang.
Prime is taking the positive. I'm going to be the negative. All the times in the world, there are 24 hours in a day. Even if you just take the top of the hour, that's 24 options. If you do half hours, that's 48. You could only pick this one? 11? All right, man. I know you're feeling good since Carolina won last night, so you already.
Oh yeah, she's a Carolina fan too.
Yeah, and Daryl is a Duke fan, so they be beefing on a regular basis.
Be catching it, bro.
Yeah, yeah. But all right, man.
Hey, we got love for you, brother. We pray for you, man. Pray for you. Praying for you for sure. Hopefully, he's taking it the high road, and he's. I hope.
Prayers up.
Prayers up. Renee, we appreciate you as always. Caesar, we're gonna ask you something though. I'm gonna ask you something before we ask you about this game, bro. Because Source brought up a good point. I want to explain because some kind of way we believe that you have a vote. No, that's the wrong one. Hold on, we're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, get that clarified because something ain't right. Something ain't right.
Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, I don't have the picture in here, but
that's all right.
There it is.
Whose man's?
How?
One of these things is not like the others.
In the MVP voting, bro.
I saw that, and I knew I was gonna get some wind about this. He was the most valuable player on the team. Yes, but hell no, I wouldn't vote for him.
Okay.
I thought Drake May was the MVP, but they screwed that up. No, that wasn't me. That must have been my alter ego.
I thought they gave you some clout based on you and our group. He run with the SBP. We're gonna give him a vote. And
I saw that.
And I had our suspicions, bro.
No, I like Herbert, but no, that wasn't me. Unfortunately, maybe if Caesar that used to drink I would have done it, but no, not me.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, that guy definitely would have done it.
We just wanted to clear the air on that. So I believe the right person.
I do believe Drake May did get robbed, bro.
I agree. Drake May definitely got robbed. It's Stafford been here 17 years and never got it. Let's give him one. I don't want to hear it.
Well, that's his strength is his I'm gonna say his Hall of Fame nomination, but nowadays I don't know what it is to get into the Hall of Fame. So I don't know. But
yeah.
24 and 23. It's a robbery.
It's robbery.
I mean, yes. An L's still an L, right?
Like somebody voted for Justin Herbert. What do you mean? Is it
that
a
tells you a
robbery?
lot, though, right? That does tell you a lot. And y'all know I'm a Drake May fan. I told you I thought the staff was going to get it, but I got love for Drake May. A source, if you can see the comment, Bernice said that her son also has a basketball game at 4, so she had to get her appointment when she could get it in.
Whatever, man. Whatever, dude. What you gonna do? Tell us about his 3 turnovers after the game?
Hey, Bernice, I don't know.
The kid taking shots.
Bernice, I don't know if you're busy next week at all. If you got anything popping on, but we are going to have a wrap-up show to wrap up this season. That'll probably be our last football, our last total football show of the year. But we're going to do a wrap-up. So if you're
making
free,
another nail, since you said that, she making another nail appointment right now.
So we'll be on at 11-ish right in there next week. So if you want to jump on the wrap-up show, if you got a few minutes, feel free. I'll send you the link, and if you can, come on through. If you can't, I'll understand. I don't know if Source is going to understand, but I'll understand. I got you. So, all right. But Caesar, talk to us about this game, bro. Talk to us about this game. What do you think? What do you think is going to go down today? Any thoughts or feelings or anything about the Super Bowl 60?
So I got an ex-Charger playing Hunter Henry that they let go for nothing, and somehow he made it to the Super Bowl first in the dang Chargers. Good old Henderson, Hopewell.
Word up.
They haven't used them all postseason or the end of the season. I think they're gonna, as they say, they're gonna let him loose. I don't care what anybody says. I think they're gonna let him loose and actually show what he's got. I think it's the under. I don't think the under is gonna happen. Everyone's on. I'm a complete fade the public kind of guy when it comes to sports betting. So everybody's betting on the under. So I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. And so my wife might be seeing this. Actually, I think she's seeing it. If I say Seattle's gonna win, I am not allowed to go home.
Yep. Sofa
for the whole until next season for the next 8 months.
Woo. Cold world.
Very cold.
But I think Patriots are gonna pull it off. This is my thinking. It's gonna be 2 touchdowns by Hunter Henry.
Okay.
Ooh.
And then we're gonna give to Henderson because it's the play action. Play actions have to work for Drake May. Hunter Henry 2 touchdowns. Drake May 1 rushing touchdown, and they hit the over. I'm going to score 24-27.
Nice. I like that score. I like the score. That's seen that a couple of times this week. Shout out to the man JB in the house. I'm gonna put his out there early too. He said he's at the grandson's wrestling tournament. That's dedication right there, checking in. So I'm gonna go ahead and put his score out there. He's got the Seahawks, of course, the Sea Chickens, because that's a division thing. He ain't gonna call him by the right name. He's got them 23-17.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put him in case he has to end up signing off. I understand how it is with the youngins, for sure, because I got them too. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm wishing the best for Trayvon Henderson, of course, no doubt. Also for Morgan Moses as well. We were that close to having a season, I should say, to having another guy. Remember, Darrell Taylor was.
Mm-hmm.
So he was in Seattle before they let him go. I forgot, what did he end up in Chicago? I forgot where he ended up, but yeah.
JB said the Patriots.
Caesar got the Patriots. JB got the Seahawks.
Oh, that's right. Sea Chickens. That's right.
Yeah, he kept it in the division. He kept it in the division on that. That's good. Caesar, I will say this though, man. You were mentioning about Hunter Henry. I was telling somebody the other day, watching some running back a few of the games over the past 2 weeks, picking through parts of the Seattle defense. And as tough as they are, the one place it seems that you can get them, where they've had teams have had success to get them, is with the tight end. You know, and the
Let me tell you
offense.
a quick. Let me tell you a quick story about Hunter Henry.
Go ahead.
So my brother and I, we talk about bets that we should be making,
You
and
have
when
a
they're
brother?
playing, my little brother, yeah, he's stationed in Texas.
Oh, nice.
So then we talk whatever, and they're paying the Ravens. And normally when he plays a bet in, it's like 5 minutes before kickoff, 2 minutes before kickoff. There's certain bets that you have to do before the game. So then he texted me and says, "Hey," he said $1,000 on Henry. I'm like, "What? Okay." And I'm thinking, first person I'm thinking about is Hunter Henry. So I'm like, "Okay, blah blah. Let's go. $1,000, Hunter Henry, and he scored a touchdown." And then I screenshot it, send it to him, and he's like, "No, you doofus, the running back, Henry." So I'm like, "Damn." I was like, $1,000 he sent over. I gotta place this bet, and I'm sweating bullets. That's that's when Derrick Henry scored like 3 touchdowns in the first half
Yeah.
against the Patriots. I'm like, "Look, I'm gonna send you the money back. I apologize." And I think it was the fourth quarter. They finally gave it Hunter Henry for a touchdown. I'm like, hallelujah, man. Shush. My wife was looking at me and said, "Why are you so upset? It's the Ravens and the Patriots." And I showed her the text messages. "Oh, you dumb, messed up, you dummy."
Oh, that's rough.
That's a
He
classic.
said, "I could have told you that." Shush.
Classic. That's classic right there. Classic.
Did you keep the extra?
Yeah, they charge a fee.
No, I know Hunter Henry had to be a better bet than
Oh
Derrick Henry.
yeah, he ended up. So the $100 or $1,000, he won about 5.
Okay.
So
That's
he made
money.
it. I made it up for you.
That's money. That
That
Mhm.
is money
is,
right there.
yeah.
Never again, though. I told him there's a cutoff time. No, never again.
We're gonna be real specific and sure. I'm gonna write this down. Which
Yeah,
Right.
give me first initial
What's
too.
his first
Like,
and last? What's the player's middle name?
What
And he
team?
called me.
What
He's like,
team?
"Why in the world would I say Hunter Henry?"
It's a fair
Well, he said
question.
Henry. He said Henry. I was like, "I don't know. That's the first person I thought was Hunter Henry, not Derrick Henry, the best running back in the league,
Right.
arguably.
No, not him. Not him.
Not him."
The former Charger. That's prime. That's prime all day.
yeah, it is.
You know what time it is. I'm always gonna show love to the former players. You got anything else you want to say about the game season?
Yeah, because your time about up.
Uh, no, should be a good game. No, no, not gonna go down that whole rabbit hole. Nope, 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 nope.
No, do it.
Well,
Do it. Do it. Before you go.
Caesar got his snacks in the car. He already dipped them in there.
Yeah, I
We
got
ain't
drill,
to
so
the
I'm at
content.
drill. I'm at lunchtime.
Oh, you at drill?
Yeah.
Look at
Word
you.
up. Oh, look, we getting all type of dedication out here today. We got folks at nail appointments. We got folks at wrestling tournaments. We got folks at drill. You feel me? This is what I'm talking about.
That's
You
real.
can't knock it. It's real.
That's real. I can't even be mad at you.
And we
So
got
there's about 15 minutes of music and halftime.
That's it.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is Michael Jr. loves that man.
He does.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
Make sure
he
y'all turn it up
vibes.
one time.
That little kid can move his little hips with Bad Bunny playing.
Make sure y'all turn this volume up, man.
I'm gonna do a video.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, do that.
he churns it up. So I posted on something on my personal page. Do what you want. You want to watch whatever you want to watch for 15 minutes. All I said was bring that same energy when something isn't right or something's being hidden. Are we really arguing about music for 15 minutes?
Yeah, that's what folks do, man. That's
Yo.
what.
And I said it out like the media is then treating everybody by like puppets. Some of y'all by puppets.
Yep.
But hey, I'm gonna listen to Bad Bunny. I'm gonna shake my little hips. Hopefully, my wife's gonna be shaking her hips. My daughter's gonna be shaking her hips. The little 2-year-old's gonna be shaking their hips. And to be honest, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. When I first listened to Bad Bunny, I had no idea what he was saying. I
Right.
still don't know what he's saying half the time because he's Puerto Rican. That's a whole different language
Right.
than Mexican. I'm
Right.
like, I gotta tell my wife sometimes, what does that mean? I mean, I understand it, but just the lingo and I'm like, well, I don't even know what that means. So, hey, do what makes you happy. Just don't talk shit. I hate people talking shit.
Well, Caesar, man, we appreciate you taking time, man, coming through. I will say, if you got about 10, maybe 15 to spare, if you want to pop back through next week at the wrap up show, to wrap up anything about the season, your charges, anything like that, you are invited back. So we'll be on about the same time. So if you're free, you got 10, 15 minutes to spare, pop in next week. All right.
All right, gentlemen.
I appreciate you. Enjoy the
I gotta
game.
get
Man.
off of this. I gotta go do the.
I feel you. All right, we catch you.
All right, man.
All right. No. All
That
right.
take me. I remember my dad used to have to 15-minute lunch when he was in the service. He used to sneak home. I wasn't in school. He'd sneak home, do stuff for 15 minutes, and be out. It was crazy.
No, that's right.
It was.
All right. Hey, real quick, guys, before we about to break this thing down, break the games down. Did you guys realize that next year the Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day?
Is it? I did not know that. That's gonna be rough.
Oh yeah, second Sunday.
Yep, it's on Valentine's Day. I wonder how many folks across the United States don't have issues that day. If your husband, wife, significant other, whatever, are a fan of the game, then you're probably good.
Yeah, true.
You know, if they're not a fan of the game, but they know what your son is consist of, and they cool with you, y'all doing something the night before, that's fine. But what about that person who the other person just not going to understand? I feel for him, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Be rough.
I don't know who life that is.
Yeah. Imagine that. Darling, take me to a steakhouse. Do they got TVs in the steakhouse? Can we go early?
Can we get the game on?
Steakhouse closed.
I don't have that problem because one thing about me, every time I ask, I'd be like, "Baby, show day. What you want to do? What you want to do? Whatever you want to do. No, I won't make you. Whatever you want to do." My lady, as long as we got food and I'm happy, she's fine with it. So, I'm going to ask you twice. You tell me that more than twice. I said, cool. I'm not ending up in the sports bar. Now, Super Bowl, I probably won't. I probably try to find a way to be home. We do something nice at home. We go earlier that day.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Super Bowl is on, it's on Valentine's Day next year.
I guess the luck of it is like it's still a Sunday where a lot of times people don't like to do stuff on Sundays.
Mm-hmm.
So, the 13th might be the day for a lot of people next year. Like at least you got that hope. But like, yeah, I guess if you're one of those people in a relationship where you like, we have to do it on the actual day. Yeah. Whew, good luck.
I guess with it being at 6:30, I guess if you can go out and do
like brunch,
y'all can do brunch and maybe go shopping or whatever. The malls are open, all that stuff is open, and do whatever. I guess you're good, Or if you're into the couples thing where y'all got a friend and they having a Super Bowl party or something, and just
yeah,
y'all can go do that together. A lot of times you can get away with that, whether everybody's a sports fan or not. Because who was it? One of the celebrities was talking about it, and he was just like, he don't like Super Bowl parties because most people go to Super Bowl parties don't even like football.
Oh yeah. Sure. Every Super Bowl party I've been to, I'm willing to say a solid 50% of the people there don't care about the game.
Yep, they don't. They want to eat, drink, so mingle a little bit, talk, So, but it is what it is. So I'm not gonna have those issues. I just want to put it out there. I'm giving y'all a 1 year. They tried to figure it out. Don't say I don't look out for you. You got 1 year to figure it out. So. And if your team makes the Super Bowl and they playing and your wife or husband ever don't understand, I feel for you. You know what I'm saying? So I feel for you. I'm glad I never be put in that position.
You won't be. Either way. You won't be.
You're probably right too. All right, fellas, let's go. Lot of stuff surrounding this Super Bowl, man. It's a lot of similarities. There's a lot of craziness. There's a lot of things that teams that, like I said, they have in common. A lot of things that they don't. But I was thinking over the past 2 weeks of some of the craziest things. I came up with 2 things I'm thinking about. One of them is way crazier than the other, right? Here's the first one, right? The first one is, imagine being Pete Carroll right now. Imagine being Pete Carroll. Because not only did you just lose your job a couple of weeks ago, right?
I forgot he got fired.
But now you had to watch 2 weeks worth. Every time you go on the internet or turn the TV on, you got to see the play where you should have gave the ball to Marshawn Lynch. Because that joint been on steady repeat for the last 2 weeks, bro.
Dang, that's the double jump. That's heavy.
Yeah, so you got a double shot, bro.
Yeah, that's rough. I remember I was when that play happened. I was at a Super Bowl party, and it was my parents. They were throwing it, and I had bet, and the person who I bet was in my face. Like, yeah, you better have my money ready. You just in my face. And it's one of my cousins, so it's not like a huge deal. But he in my face, and he's so in my face yelling at me about I better have his money ready that he missed the play. So all he see is my reaction, and it's just me going, yeah, you got my money though. It was so glorious.
Where my buddy at? I'll give you another one that's crazy, even crazier than that. And I felt for the dude when I thought about it. Imagine being Tyler Lockett right now.
This story was so wild. I didn't know that until I started seeing it.
Yeah, look at Tyler Lockett. So this is the thing with Tyler Lockett. Remember, they drafted Tyler Lockett. He came to them the year after they had just gone to back-to-back Super Bowl. You come in with the squad, you spend, 10 seasons, I believe, with them.
Yeah.
They release you, and they go back to the Super Bowl, right back to the Super Bowl after you gone. Yeah. And then what's even worse for Tyler Lockett, do you guys know the 2 teams that he played for this year?
No.
The Titans and the Raiders.
Oh,
that's like
wasn't even sniffing playoffs.
Ooh. That's funny.
So that's wild, bro.
You got Rabel and Carroll in the mix of them joints.
That's funny. Wild.
That
is wild, man. But yeah, I mean, it worked out for them. They found a way to free up like $17 million during the process, and they managed to get some key pieces to come in and work some contracts. But man, you come to the squad right after they went to back-to-back Super Bowls, and then you get released and they go right to the Super Bowl, and then it's just wild, man.
That's crazy.
It's just wild. Correct. We got another guest we're gonna bring through.
Yeah,
my man Corey Booker in the house. What's up, bro?
What's going on, fellas?
What up?
Morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
How you be, man?
Hey, man. Crazy. I'm dealing with an inner ear issue. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here, bro. I can't complain otherwise, bro.
So, man, I hope you feel better, man.
Yeah, man. I'll be good, bro. Soldier over here, man.
No doubt. Fellow cowboy right there.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Sorry for your losses.
See, there you go. See, Corey, this is like I deal with every week, bro.
Hey, look, being a Cowboy fan ain't for the weak. I tell everybody.
Hello.
I respect it, for real.
We deal with a lot.
Shots all the time. Shots.
Oh yeah, every direction.
Hey, Corey, what you got going on today, man? I know you say you're not feeling well. You staying in the crib watching the game?
Yeah, I was invited to a Super Bowl party, man, but dealing with this inner ear situation, bro. I'm alone. gonna stay home, man, because I don't want to be out there on the roads at night.
Yeah.
And, God forbid something happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm in the house. I'm gonna put together a little food, and just chill, look at the game.
And I was telling the guys before we just started talking, I was like, man, next year the Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day. You think they're gonna cause any problems for you, man? Are you gonna be good?
Bruh. Yeah, it's gonna cause some issues because bro, how did that even happen, bro? Oh my God.
Yeah, the NFL wasn't thinking. Like, I know they want to do this second Sunday thing, but you got to look at what the second Sunday is.
Bro, like, seriously, how did that even happen? Yeah, man, it's gonna be a whole lot of brothers at the at a table somewhere with the phone out.
It's gonna be real, yo.
Hey, it's gonna be a whole lot of us just like this. Look, yeah, baby, yeah, I hear you.
What I just say?
Right.
Imagine if it's a team that like they ain't been to the Super Bowl in forever, or like the Lions. Like if it's like the Lions in the Super Bowl, they ain't never been. I know people in Detroit gonna be sick.
Oh my gosh.
Well, the only thing you can hope for, like if it's a team from a city like that, is that both maybe the husband and the wife or the boyfriend and girlfriend both originally from that city, and they just diehard fans.
They both are fans,
and then you might be good. You might be good.
True.
We don't have that luxury here in VA.
No,
we don't have that. We don't have a team. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have.
Ain't y'all supposed to be Commanders fans?
Which is crazy, by the way.
Never, not a day in life.
I'm just ain't that like what y'all also.
Ain't you supposed to be a Minnesota Vikings fan or something?
No. Let's get it correct. If anything, I would have been a Packer fan, and I actually do still like the Packers, but they are my favorite team. I was just saying to say y'all ain't got a team. I'm just saying, isn't that y'all colloquial team? I'm not saying y'all have to be fans.
No,
I'm
it's
just
not.
saying, isn't that the regional team?
No.
Is it the Ravens then?
No. There's nobody.
Virginia,
just told you it's nobody.
You're not finna tell me that Virginia's just on some island where y'all don't have a regional team.
Nope, we ain't got no team.
Well, I will say this, and I hate to say it, but it's split. Honestly,
okay,
it's split between 3 teams primarily, and to back me up on this, fellas. I ain't lying. Dallas, Washington, and Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yeah,
those are the 3 dominant teams in the state.
Yeah.
Why am I relying on you? My aunt stays in Virginia. I could have just called her and asked. I just thought about that.
Corey, he's right. He's right though. Like I say, you heard me early when I was mentioning, my Bailey's days and most of the
all of us. Right? That's why we met.
Boys, Zach, Zachary Branch, Rook, he's Raymond Dark, my boy Cat. All these are Steeler fans. That they from VA. All of them grew up, played football. All these cats from right here in Richmond.
Right.
Y'all hard Steeler fans. There's Steeler fan clubs like crazy in VA. It's, somebody posted the other day, where's the Steelers when the playoffs hit? I'm gonna see all these posts. Where the Steelers things at? Man, I saw like 6 different bars in these posts.
Oh yeah,
these Steeler clubs meeting up.
That's crazy. Yeah, I really thought it would have been the Ravens or the Commanders.
The 3 dominant fan bases, bro, is like I said, Dallas, Washington, and Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Yep.
And you got a growing. I ain't gonna lie. You got a growing Eagles fan base too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's the 95 corridor. I mean,
Yeah.
That's a fact. Fact.
Yeah, but they got fan clubs like crazy out here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
I see a lot of Ravens now, not quite to that capacity. But what I found out with a lot of the Ravens folks that I know is, a lot of them like an older crowd that remember back when when Baltimore had the Colts.
Okay.
Yeah. I know quite a few people that are Ravens fans.
That makes a lot of sense. I don't know why I didn't think about it could have been a lot of Colts fans who just they moved with the team essentially.
So to get it, I don't know if y'all want to do this or not, but I was just thinking, the history, the reason why you got so many Cowboy fans, and I don't even, being Black History Month, I figure I'll bring it up, is because Washington was the last team to integrate.
And
that
makes sense.
And that stuck in the mind of a lot of Black fans. They were like, bro, we can't support a team that was the last to integrate.
No, so, that makes a lot of sense. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like you always hear the year that like the NFL finally integrated, but you never hear which team was the last to do it.
And a lot of Washington D.C. is no lie. It's like I would say 55% is Washington fans, but the other 45% is Cowboy fans, bro.
Okay.
Yeah. You go to I've been to games. I've been to the new Cowboys a billion times. Like I said, a bunch of times. But we go to other states too. I go to games, and you'd be surprised. Even you can go over to the West Coast. Cowboy fans all up and down the West Coast and Raider games. You know what I'm saying? True. I went to a game. Believe it or not, I went to a game years ago when we played the Giants in New York, and it was Cowboy fans everywhere. I mean, like we were sitting at a table. It was crazy. We were sitting at a table at this bar there that we were just sharing the table because it was so packed down there that weekend. We was like, we got 4 seats over here, whatever. We were sitting over with 4 gentlemen. Well, it was 3 gentlemen and there was a wife, and they were talking. They were just like, all of them were from New York, born and raised in New York. Crazy thing I've seen in my life. They were Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
But, I just thought I'd bring that up because I state like you were saying, we don't have no team.
No, we don't have no team, man.
So I mean,
we don't support nothing, but that's another story.
We ain't right. We ain't gonna talk about
that. I want to give a shout out to our brother, the Don Mega is in the house. Don Mega got something to say. He said even if he lived in DC, he wouldn't be a Commanders fan.
I mean, that's fair. I get you. It is one of those franchises where I'm like, I also don't know. Like I know a lot of people who are fans of many teams. I don't know any Commanders fans. I don't know any Browns fans. I don't know any Cardinals fans either. Those are like the 3.
I know plenty of Commander fans.
Fair.
Way too many down here, bro.
Yeah, I was going to say, it makes sense. Y'all stay in that region. 90% of the fans that I know are Packer fans.
I don't think that I don't know a fan of. That's wild.
I know no one who's rooting for the Browns. Like I said, the Commanders, just because
the Browns got a large fan club here too. Believe it or not.
Yeah, they used to be in the bar.
When we first started going to Bailey's back in the day, they had a whole section.
Whole section up top.
You know what time it is, Court?
Cleveland Jones and the Pittsburgh Jones.
Crazy.
They had and I'm gonna tell you, when you knew they would be there week after week. And I ain't talking like 10 people, bro. If it was only 30, if it was only 30, that means something else was going on. I'm telling you how deep they were.
They were deep.
And the
Browns fans, bro.
Yeah, don't let them play each other.
Yeah.
Don't let Pittsburgh play each other.
Oh no, that's when it would be slimmed down because they were making trips to go.
Yeah.
You would walk in the bar and you look and I said, darn, they be like 15 people here. Hold on, who they play today? And you go up and look. Oh, they playing the Bengals. The Browns playing the Bengals or something like that. Then they would take bus trips, and that would be like that 1 week or 2 during the season that it wouldn't be as many people in the bus. They didn't run a bus trip. But other than that, no, strong.
That's crazy. Yeah, they don't most teams got a fan club here and stuff like that. And I ain't never seen anybody talk about the Browns fan club. They must not have made it to Wisconsin.
Like I said, we don't have no real team here. So
yeah.
49ers, Don wants y'all.
Oh, I forgot about the 40. Yeah.
Don
49ers got fans. They got fans all across the country. They one of those teams.
I forgot all about them dudes.
Hey, Diz, when you don't have a team in your state, you're gonna get a lot of this.
It's fair game. That's fair. It's fair game. I call it fair game, bro.
Yeah. Hey, Course, what you think about this game today, man? What's your feelings on this game?
You know what, man? I've had a few days in the house. And I was thinking about it. I was like, I think Seattle has the edge because I trust their defense more than I do New England's defense in a way, because I think Seattle pressure, the way they get to the quarterback, I think they can rattle their young boy. And I think that running game gonna be the difference too with that running back. I don't know if people know how good that running back is for Seattle.
Yeah,
he got hurt.
Yeah.
The reason why he's not more well known is because he got hurt early in his career. But Buddy is the truth. And they'll be smart to feature him a lot in this game today.
Yeah. Kenneth Walker get busy. You know, I was down on him at the beginning of the year because I was so used to him, you know, turning up the last couple of seasons. But then as soon as I said something about him, I think he heard me. And he out here laying folks down. You feel me?
Walker gets busy. But I will say this, Charbonnet's injury, they might miss him this game.
Yeah.
I will say that. I say Charbonnet's injury, they might miss him this game.
Yeah. Tough around that goal line, and the fact that he can take some of them carries away from Walker, because Walker can try to run through you too. But Charbonnet was something different around that goal line.
Yeah, absolutely.
Inside that 10, 15.
But I think the pressure that Seattle could generate with that front four, they don't have to blitz.
Yeah,
because that front four nasty. So
a familiar story.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Whoever got that front four, whoever got the best front four, usually gonna go far in the playoffs, bro. That's just the bottom line. Look what Philly did to Kansas City a couple years back.
Last year.
It was last year. Right, yeah. Okay, my bad. I tend to try to forget. And look, I tend to forget our rivals and what they do.
Yeah, that's understandable. It's understandable.
Oh man, but nah, yeah, man. I just think their front four is gonna be the difference in this game.
So if you
That's got a good front four too. I just want to throw that out there.
Oh yeah, look, you got to represent for your front four since your boy ain't here this week. Because last week he was going week 4 last. He let me and Source know. About, you know, he reminded us about Williams and the rest of them cats, and he was right.
That front four is scary. That front four is scary. You know, and Drake May ain't no slouchy playing against top 5 defenses. So
yeah,
he's done that week in and week out.
But Seattle secondary like that though.
Whew. Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Houston secondary was like that.
Hold on. I can't let you get away with that.
You said Houston secondary was like that?
I can't let you get away with that. Hold on. The only reason why, and I hate to tell you this, the only reason why Houston lost that game is that quarterback stayed in Houston.
Talk to him.
Hey.
Am I lying, fellas? And fellas, am I lying?
But is that so? That's saying that our defense also was putting in work, and I'm just saying you did a lot of talking about Seattle defense. Source backing you up. You've been saying they suspect all year. Don't switch up now.
That's not true. You've been
calling them suspect for 19 weeks.
Hey, let me get my popcorn.
Lies, man, lies.
Hey man, hold on, bro. They turned Drake, fellas. My memory ain't that bad. I'm getting older, but I ain't that. Didn't they turn Drake May over like? Didn't they get to him like 2 or 3 times? Did he turn the ball over like 2 or 3 times?
How many
times? Houston.
Didn't they turn him over?
Hey, we still won that game.
I know. I get it. No,
we still won that game.
But what I'm telling you is,
how many times did we force Stroud to turn over?
Yeah,
you saying we can't do that? You saying we can't do that? We can't do that again?
Yeah, I don't think y'all gonna have that same opportunity, because I don't think Seattle's coach gonna be dumb enough not to get a ball and walk.
all right. That's fair.
I don't think you be that dumb.
Hey, Corey, give us if you had keys to the game for victory for both teams, starting with Seattle, of course, which you already mentioned. What would it be?
Oh man, establish the run early. Get Kenneth Walker going, man. You got to get him the ball early. Get him in the rhythm. Then you can use your play action to Njigba, get him going, move him around, because they love to move him around, which is a brilliant idea because we do that with CD a lot. So that way defense can't key on him. And also, you got to, of course, stop New England's run. That's always the thing. I don't care what, who you play. You got to always stop the run. And make Drake, and the craziest make Drake may beat you. You got to make him beat you, bro. Because it's going to be a big game, and I realize it's going to be a big game for the other cat too, Donald. But he's a younger quarterback, so make him beat you. Stop the run. And then for New England, I would say get Drake, try to get him in a rhythm early, if you can, with some easy passes. Get Henderson the ball because that boy gonna be nice. Like he need more touches.
He does. They've been slipping his touches out for real. Like I don't understand that.
I don't either, man.
I mean, Stevenson been getting busy though.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ramondre. He kind
of. Oh no, yeah, you're right. You're right. No, yeah, but I just think that lightning in big games like this. I take it back to Steelers. Remember when they played Detroit and they got young bull on the ball? Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You gotta have that lightning. You got to have that home run threat, and Henderson is that home run threat. So you got to get him the ball. And for New England, their defense, I will say this, I don't like New England at all. I don't, but I will say this. I respect their defense. They're gonna have to, stop the run, but also, they're gonna probably have to blitz more. I think. I don't know if they're is New England's front four able to generate pressure on his own?
I think they're doing a pretty good job. I think they're doing a pretty good job.
Up the middle.
Yeah, in the middle, definitely. Yeah.
All right, so they're gonna have to get pressure because that Seattle coordinator, he gonna find a weakness. Because he's been doing it all year. All year. If you look at that offense, they can put up some points.
So give me pick a winner and give me a score.
Whew. I think I'm going with Seattle. I think it's gonna be something like between 20. I'll say 28 to 28, 24.
28-20. I like that. That's a score that I actually played around with. I changed my score, but that was my score probably up until a couple of days ago. I can say which team, but I had the 28-24. So
I'm going with Seattle 28-24 with this one.
That was dope. Hey, Corey, appreciate you dropping in, bro.
God bless. Y'all
hey, brother, we will be doing a. I don't know if you're free next Sunday. Doing a season wrap up, just real quick, to talk about a few things from the season. A couple of teams. So, if you got some time, if you want to come through and join the show, man, I got a spot for you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, just send me the info you did with this, and I'll log on. I'll hop on.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, my brother.
Oh yeah, y'all enjoy y'all Sunday, man.
Yeah, feel better, bro.
Doubt.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
No doubt.
Will do. All right.
All right, that was the man Corey Booker. You probably see more of him next season as well, man. It's a good dude right there, very knowledgeable about the game.
Yeah.
I like Corey, man. That's my guy right there. So, but yeah, guys. So we're here now. He talked about the defenses. The defense is going to be key. We both know that, guys. Regular season, 17.1 points a game, I believe, for Seattle, 17.3 for the Patriots. Now, I don't want to disrespect the Patriots defense. I'm trying to tell people, though. We know what Seattle about, but the Patriots solid. They're giving up like 8.7 points per game during these playoffs. So they studs. They studs. So anybody, when you're making your pick who's going to win this game, and we're talking about the aggressiveness of Seattle's defense and all that, it's nothing slack about what the New England Patriots do, y'all. I mean, it's even if it doesn't look as aggressive all the time, they solid. They are solid. They can definitely cause some problems for some teams, man. But we were talking about similarities, and I forgot I gave out a couple of joints a couple of weeks ago, y'all, about, one of the things we talked about, Source, was the amount of time there's been when Mike and Sean had met each other in the playoffs. We're talking about that. I got something that's even crazier, right? This will be the third Super Bowl ever where all of them had the same name. Yeah, wow. Mike Shanahan and Mike Holmgren. You know what I'm saying? We had Mike McCarthy and Mike Tomlin. And today we got Mike Vrabel and Mike McDonald.
Wow.
That's
all about the Mikes.
You needed Mike Greenberg and Mike Golick on the bottom of that jump.
I tell you what's even crazier too. Mike McDonald has a chance to become the third quarterback in the Super Bowl era to win a Super Bowl in his first year as a head coach.
Say that again.
As a head coach. So not the first with a team, that's the first year as a head coach.
As a rookie head coach. Okay, rookie head coach.
Rookie head coach.
Okay.
A rookie head coach. Yep.
Gotcha.
Yep. He'll be joining Don McCafferty for the Colts. That was back in the 70s. Wow. And then a name source that we're a little more familiar with, George Seifert of the Niners. Yeah. Yep. So I know the Don Mega know about that. JB too. So it's going to be very interesting in this one. Your boy Diz has a chance today to become the fourth second-year QB to win a Super Bowl. It's done. You guys want to guess who any of the other four were?
See, Brady got drafted.
Second year.
Brady got drafted. Was he
Mike?
Y'all know all the names.
Mike. Can I get a mic? I got two mics. No?
Nope.
Okay. Neither one, huh? Okay.
Nope.
Second year coach.
Second year coach or quarterback?
Quarterback.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
My bad. Quarterback. Yeah.
No, okay. Second year quarter. Wait, second year quarterback.
I'm going Brady. I'm pretty sure Brady got drafted 99. Pretty sure. Okay.
That's one.
Kurt Warner.
That's number 2.
Dang, what?
Other two, it seems hard when you think about it. When you hear the names, you're like, dang, that's right.
Are we going older than those two quarterbacks or more recent?
One of them is right about in the same age range. He's not in the league anymore, and one of them is still in the league.
Okay.
At least he was this past season.
Okay.
I can't promise you what next year gonna hold.
Fair.
Second year Super Bowl winning quarterbacks. That's what we're doing.
I'll give you one last hint. If I was the one that's still in the league, and what's waiting at home for me when I I'm gonna retire, bro, because I'm trying to be around that every day.
Russell Wilson.
Yep. That was easy when I said that, right?
When you said that, yeah.
And then lastly,
you said around the same age as Brady and Warner. So I don't
know his exact age, but he's been
like around that era.
Mm-hmm.
So
he was another scrambling quarterback, but he had a knack for getting away from people. He seemed to get a little bit heavier as his career.
Big Ben.
Ben Roethlisberger
got drafted 04. They won 06. Ooh.
Yep. Big Ben. So, Tom Brady, Kurt Warner, Ben Roethlisberger, Russell Wilson. Now Drake May is trying to join that group. He has a chance to join that group today. All right. What's the line for today, Diz? I know it opened up. Y'all were 4.5 point underdog.
That's what I still see it at.
So nothing's shifted. Nothing's changed since day one. Usually we see a shift going into the game, but it was 4.5 from day one.
That's a good number.
Oh, yeah. No, it's at 3.5 now. I'm sorry, it did shift.
3.5?
Yeah.
Interesting enough. Field goal play could come into the mix. Yep. So, but both teams super strong seasons, guys. ended the year 14-3. Talking about identical
Great.
records. I'm gonna tell you what else is identical. They both lost week 1. That's the first time that's ever happened between two Super Bowl teams.
Wow.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yep. See, the Seattle, they lost that first game to the 49ers, 17-13. And way in the rear view mirror, I know Diz want me to bring this up. The Patriots opened the season with a 20-13 loss to the Raiders. And I remember feeling some type of way when y'all lost that game because I said, here I am, just big up in them after Jawan and Diz were just talking about.
I remember that.
Seen the record? If you look at the teams, I mean, our schedule. Have you seen the schedule?
I almost didn't want to come back that next
And
week.
all I thought about when y'all lost, I said, I'm gonna have to lay this down next week because I know Source gonna say something.
I almost didn't want to come back that next week. I remember that game. I was like, we lost to the Raiders. I'm not going back on there.
Yeah, man. So it is crazy, man. It is crazy. But you got 14 to 30. The crazy thing was the run that you guys went on, because I believe you guys started. Didn't y'all start 1-2?
Yeah, we obviously lost to the Raiders. We beat the Dolphins, and then we lost to the Steelers. We lost to the Steelers.
Steelers, okay.
And so we were 1-2, and then from there, the schedule kind of opened up. Like nobody thought the Panthers was going to be what they were,
right? So
like we were able to beat the Panthers, and then just went on a run from there. Obviously, the highlight in there was beating Buffalo the first time, and then the streak ended the second time at Buffalo.
Gotcha. Yeah, and then the Buffalo was that. Yeah, it was like the 30. It was a good game, like 35-31, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So heck of a ride, man. And then of course you guys got on that run, wild card, beat the Texans, and then you had the Broncos.
Yeah,
Chargers, Texans, Broncos.
Yeah, survived that blizzard basically. Like that second half was crazy.
I tell you too, what's going to be crazy. We just talked about both teams starting out 0-1 as the first time in the Super Bowl for that to happen. The two teams to make it, but also you look at both of your teams went undefeated on the road this year.
Yeah,
all your losses was at home.
Wow, that's tough.
It's solid. That's solid. All right, we got. I think we're gonna bring on. We got one last guest. We're gonna bring in for a minute, guys. We're gonna get into picking these keys of victory and picking these games. Right.
All right.
Let's roll through. I believe. What's going on, my man?
How are you, sir?
Hey, how you doing? How you feeling?
How's it going?
I'm great.
Introduce yourself to the people, my brother. First time.
I am Brian Snow. My nickname is the Snowman, and I am the host of Snowman in the Morning and the man in charge of Snowman Multimedia.
Nice, man. Appreciate you wanting to come on, man. When I saw you, I said, I've never seen Brian. Let me check him out. Let me see. Say he wants to come through, man. Let him come through.
Yes, sir.
All right. How you
Thank
feeling
you for
on
having
this?
me. I appreciate it.
No problem, man. How you feeling on this good Super Bowl Sunday?
Food's cooking. Wife's gonna come home with more food.
Wow.
I have UCLA and Michigan and women's basketball.
Yes,
on
indeed.
Play stream. That's
crazy.
at 3:00. I'm feeling wonderful.
Nice, man. Nice.
I cannot be any happier.
That's all right, man. Who's your NFL team?
San Francisco.
Are you a Niners fan?
Oh,
Got
Lord.
plenty.
And I got a 2-word reason. Joe Montana.
That's a good reason.
I was looking for 2 other words, but that's good enough. That's good enough.
And a shout to Roger Craig finally getting his due in the Hall of Fame, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
A shout to the original. I got nothing against Walter Payton. I was born and raised in Chicago, so I watched Walter Payton for the bulk of his career. I love Barry Sanders, but for me, the original jackknife running back was Roger Craig.
Yeah. Respect. I loved when they showed him
a lot of
receiving that award. when Ronnie Lott and then went to the house, man. That was nice, man.
That was good.
Listen,
That was good.
I got to be real. When I saw Ronnie Lott and Charles Haley, who was a part of that 49er dynasty, knock on the door for Roger Craig, I was crying.
I get it.
I was crying because Roger Craig was it's one of those athletes that you saw growing up in that 49er dynasty. And for him to get the knock on the door and get into the Hall of Fame, man, I was so happy.
That was special, man. That was definitely special. We got a couple of 49er fans in the comments over here. Some of our guys that are part of the group as well, so I know they appreciate that. No doubt. How you feeling about this game today, man?
I'm looking for the food. No.
I don't care about either one of these teams.
Listen, congrats to the Seahawks. Congrats to the Patriots. I know we can't get the ultimate anarchy and get a scoreless tie because these offenses are too damn good for their own good. Drake May's come out. I got much respect for both of these teams. Drake May's come out of nowhere. He finally has the right coach coaching him. And they finally have a pair of backs that don't put the ball on the turf. Right. And Ramondre Stevenson and Travion Henderson. Now, Ramondre had many troubles putting the ball on the turf in the first 4 or 5 games of the season, especially when you lost week 1 and he dropped the ball twice.
Yeah.
And since then, Mike Vrabel got mad. But he only dropped once? Okay.
No. I'm pointing at this guy.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I remember the game. I know. It was rough.
I mean, I thought it was going to be another season of discontent for the New England Patriots, but Mike Vrabel out of nowhere shaped this team up, and they did it the way you're supposed to do, inside out. And I'm talking about offensive line out. You already had your skill players there. The signing of Stephon Diggs just put you over the top. All right. And kudos to the Patriots for going into Denver, beating them at their own game and beating them in their own elements. Because you got a blizzard in the second half and then you're 5,200 feet in the air. Yeah. If that doesn't remind you so much of what John Elway used to do to people when they came to the old Mile High Stadium and they terrorized you in the snow, and you're 5,200 feet in the air.
And altitude is something else, man.
Yeah.
I have made trips to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
I love walking in the morning. I will not walk in the morning in Denver, Colorado.
I hear that.
I've been there. I've tried it. I won't try it again.
I get it.
How do you
and as far as the Seahawks go, and I mean this playfully, Rashid Shaheed, I hate your guts.
I get it.
Because the first play of the divisional round, I had the headset on. I'm looking forward to calling this game because it's the third time Seahawks and 49ers have met. And Rashid Shaheed takes the opening kickoff, 95 yards with a touchdown. I put this headset down. I turned everything off and I went to bed. I said, screw it. And my wife looks at me and she says, "Didn't you just start your game?" Yep. And I ended it in 7.5 minutes. She said, "Why?" She said, "Why are you ending this early?" Because the Seahawks just took the opening kickoff for a touchdown. My wife, who is a Colts fan and supports me being a Niners fan, she says, "Oh yeah, game over." My wife knows football. When I showed her the kickoff return to Rashid Shaheed, she said, "Just come on to bed. I got you."
She already knew.
My wife of 7+ years knows football, and she watches it with me every Sunday.
So, right.
As I said, I showed her that play. She said, "Yep, shut it down. Go turn everything off."
Hey, B, let me ask you, brother. Let me ask you this. How do you think this thing is going to go today?
Do I really have to break this down? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You do.
I'm kidding. this could go either way because you have the two best teams since the second half of the season began playing for the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And that Shaheed signing at the trade deadline is huge for Seattle because now they have their jackknife player. Shaheed reminds me a lot of Marshall Faulk in the fact that he can do kickoff returns, he can run the ball, he can catch. You know, he can do all that. My only concern with Seattle is Sam Darnold putting the ball in the wrong team's hands. That's my only concern. Actually, two concerns. Second one, no Zach Charbonnet out with a torn ACL. Now, will the Patriots take advantage and run the ball down Seattle's throat? We don't know. Because you get to the Super Bowl and you get so excited, and if you deliver a 3-and-out to open the game, that just may open the spigot for the other team. Seattle is favored in this game, and I've gone back and forth with this up to present moment. I was on another show, and I said, all right, if I got to pick a team, I pick Seattle. I have 3 words to couple with that. That's a lie. Or as my friend Cole Johnson put it, that's a lie. When we did our Super Bowl special on Friday, I told my entire crew I am not picking this game. And they're like, you have to. It's the Super. No, the heck I don't. I don't like either one of these clubs. And my wife, who heard that sentence, walked by and said, is that because Seattle clubbed you in Seattle in the divisional? I said, that's the exact reason I don't like either one of these clubs.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
Listen, when I do like this show here, and I'm glad you all have me on, I appreciate it. Us independent sports talk hosts keep it real. Unlike these networks, and I don't have to get into that. We ain't got the time. I'm looking forward to calling a good game. I'm looking forward to the matchup. And I'm looking at my wife coming in here about 5-10 times with a plate of food. But as I said, I said Seahawks in my mind most of the week. I get to today. That's a lie. I'm going with the Patriots. Drake May. I think Mike Vrabel and Drake May have a trick up their sleeve. And Seattle's not going to be ready.
Ooh, I like to hear it.
Hey, I know you like to hear that.
And the only reason Seattle took advantage of the 49ers twice is because by the end of the season, the 49ers were so beat up. We lost everybody. But hey, as a Niner fan, I'll take a 12-5 season and a wild card win. I'll take that all day long. But I'm going with the Patriots. 35-31.
35-31. I like it.
35-31.
That'll shock a lot of people. That'll shock a lot of people.
Oh, it's gonna shock a whole lot of people when I also say Drake May's your MVP.
I like to see it.
Woo!
Of course
MVP.
you do.
That is Super Bowl.
Now I got a little bit of trivia for you guys.
All right.
Who's the only receiver in Super Bowl history with a 200-yard game?
Ooh,
Jerry
200
Rice.
yard.
Jerry Rice. No, yeah, Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice. Super Bowl 23, 11 catches, 215 yards.
Yep.
Smashed on them people.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, man.
He did.
Who's the only running back with a 200-yard game?
Is it
Timmy,
Terrell Davis?
Timmy Smith.
Nope. Say it again.
Tim Smith. What's his name?
Bingo.
Yeah. What was it? 2
Washington Redskins.
I do this.
20. You want to be a smart aleck, huh?
He's about to pull out something crazy.
All right. Who was the first quarterback in Super Bowl history with a 300-yard game?
You said the
first.
First quarterback in Super Bowl history with a 300-yard game.
First quarterback was it
Dan Marino.
No.
I got nothing. I got nothing.
What? He's
throwing in the towel early.
So he smashes my first two and couldn't get this one.
Couldn't get that third one.
Well,
the answer is Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw.
That's why I didn't remember.
320 against the Cowboys, and in fact, he did it back-to-back years. 320 against the Cowboys and 313 against the Rams.
The Rams, yeah.
Yep, the Super Bowl's 13 and 14. Now try this one. Who's the first Super Bowl quarterback with a 400-yard game?
Woo.
Steve Young.
No, I wish. But
yeah, that was a good one.
I was thinking about how dirty they did the Chargers, but that's the first thing that popped in my mind. How dirty they did the Chargers.
Hey, listen, the first connection to Jerry Rice for a 44-yard touchdown to open the scoring, you could put the headset down and walk away.
400-yard game.
400-yard game in the Super Bowl.
Peyton Manning. I feel like this is 2000s.
No.
It was it earlier? Was it?
No,
Nobody.
Wrong answers. Someone did it.
Dang. Why don't I know this stuff?
Go back in your history. Look up the name Kurt Warner.
I was thinking Kurt Warner. I'm like,
St. Louis Rams.
Wow.
It was 29 of 45, 414 yards, including the one with Isaac Bruce.
I thought about that.
One?
The greatest show on turf. I thought about it, but I was like,
Kurt Warner was the first to throw for 400 in the Super Bowl. In fact,
this was humming.
Yeah. Oh, that offense was crazy.
He threw for 400 in that game.
That offense, of course, it was known as the greatest show on turf. Took Magic Johnson's LA Lakers and put it on a football field.
Yeah, they were tossing that thing.
I thought about that, picking that one, and I was like, this probably didn't happen pre-2000.
Now I'm thinking.
You're right. You were there. You were right there.
How much did he throw for against Pittsburgh?
Oh, that's a good question. I can look it up real quick.
Because that's where my mind went, just because of the back and
forth.
Yeah,
you went to that much, though, his game again. He went to the time Kurt Warner was with the Cardinals against Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
he did top 3 in that game because he hit a 64-yarder to Larry Fitzgerald to give him the lead late.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going to drop an easy one, and this fellow up in the upper right corner better have the right answer. 377.
Yeah.
Yep. That was the duel against Big Ben. And this fellow up here in the right-hand corner better get this one right.
Oh,
who's the only quarterback in Super Bowl history with a 500-yard game?
Did Brady get 500?
Yes, he did.
He's going to say Drew Bledsoe.
He was going to say Tony Eason.
Ain't no way. Well, he was thinking. No, I think he was going to say Steve Grogan. No, I'm kidding. It is Tom Brady threw for 505 yards against the Eagles.
So the second time then, because there's no way he did it that first Eagles game.
Yes, it's the second time. Definitely not the first time.
Well, Brady got 300 against the Eagles the first time in Jacksonville. Yeah. This was one up in Minnesota, a place where I used to live. Good God, where Brady threw for 500. How about this one? What is you all's favorite stadium that you've seen in person?
Oh, it's Lambeau. I'm biased though. It's Lambeau.
AT&T.
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 Mm-hmm.
That joint.
He was
kidding. Look at the look on his face when I said that. I've got 2. I've seen Candlestick Park in person because it was my favorite team.
Okay.
And the second one, because I've called 3 games in there, is Lucas Oil in Indianapolis.
It looks nice. I've never been, but when you look at it on TV, it looks like a nice stadium.
It is.
I went for a college game there. Actually, I haven't been for a pro game.
I haven't done a pro game there yet. Plan on it.
That's right.
I haven't done a pro game there yet.
It's a nice stadium,
mm-hmm.
but I'm biased. Lambeau, just being my home state and being there so many times, the history of Lambeau
Yeah,
it's unbeatable.
I want to see Lambeau Field also.
It's great.
In fact, I had a chance to meet the voice of the Green Bay Packers, Mr. Wayne Larrabee.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
It's I've been in the business 30 years. And when you meet some of the folks that I've met, they're regular guys. They just happen to call games for a professional team. But they're fun. They're fun to talk to, just like you guys are fun to talk to.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Hey, Snowman, we're gonna get out of here, but appreciate you dropping in, my man.
Thank you.
Always,
Thank
we'll
you.
have you
It was
on
great
again. Hey,
talking
let the
with you.
folks know where they can find you, man.
YouTube.com/@Snowman Multimedia. You can also find me on snowmanmultimedia.com. And I will do a live stream of the Super Bowl today.
Okay.
I'll kick the party off at 6:00 Eastern time.
Sounds good, man. You have a good one, man. And appreciate
Thanks,
you coming
brother.
through, man. We'll do it again, my man.
We
It's
will
been a
do it
pleasure.
again. Thank you very much.
You have a good one.
Snowman. Yeah.
Got some good stuff, right? They got some history, got our minds jogged a little bit, man. That was dope. That's dope, man. It's a brother takes his stuff very seriously, man. Check him out over on YouTube, man. That was dope. Glad he hit this up, said he wanted to come on, man.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
Prime got all the guests.
Right?
All right. So let's get into it, fellas. Let's get into it, man. As we know, we all got things we trying to get into. Let's do keys to victory as we going through this. And then as we go through keys to victory, we'll break it down by team. And then once we do that, we'll get into our picks. And you got to pick a MVP. And I'm going to give you a heads up. We'll pick your MVP. But after that, I also want you to pick a second MVP. A long shot or close to a long shot. Not somebody we would say would definitely be the MVP. Let me say that. So you got time to think about it. But Didge, I'm gonna start with you on this keys to victory thing. Cause I know you don't care, so I want to let you get it out of the way. Keys to victory for the Seattle Seahawks.
I can't remember which of the guests said it, but it very much is you got to get inside Drake May's head. Obviously he's a second-year player, and while by now the lights, like obviously you had the playoff lights, but Super Bowl lights are different than playoff lights. So you gotta get him out of, like, not let him establish a rhythm. You gotta figure out how to get to that secondary. Carlton Davis sometimes can mess up, and you start like, all right, if you can exploit that enough, you can get there. So I think those are the two big things: just attack Drake May and attack the secondary and get them out of rhythm. You could probably win.
Interesting. Y'all gonna be able? You think they're gonna be able to get at Drake?
He got sacked a lot this year. I am kind of worried about that. If our running game can do kind of what they've been doing, like at least not necessarily the Denver game, but the Denver game, because of all of the snow and wind, the elements kind of was helping there. If our running game can do what they were doing the first 2 weeks of the playoffs, I think it'll be tough. And with our secondary, we got some pieces back and, like, not necessarily completely healthy, but week off, you're a little bit healthier than most weeks. So right. I feel good about that. And to what Snowman was just saying, Darnold will throw the ball to the wrong team a lot. And Darnold ain't no stranger to seeing ghosts against the Patriots. So I'm feeling good about that too.
You remember the famous seeing ghost game back in.
Yeah, it was 33-0. He had 6 turnovers.
Yeah, he had what was it? 4 interceptions and he
Yeah, I
turned
think
it
it was 4
over
interceptions,
20,
2 fumbles.
or he fumbled it twice and lost one of. They lost one of them. No,
Yeah, he had 6. So he had 6 total turnovers. I think it was 4 interceptions, 2 fumbles. And yeah, like I said, he was just on the sideline, like, bro, I don't know what's going on out here.
Phantom, seeing that phantom pressure. So interesting enough. For your Patriots, what is the key to victory?
On this side of it is the running game. Again, Super Bowl is different lights, and we've seen Drake May kind of stumble into games where it takes him a little bit to get focused and going. So establishing a run game so that way they'll have to be honest about that, sneak up a little bit, put more people in the box or whatever, and now he can get these sort of shorter passes and give him a rhythm, give him confidence. That way now when he does throw the deep ball, which he's really good at, but you kind of need some confidence to be able to want to attempt those. And I think you got to establish that with short form ones. Then on the defensive side of the ball, it's pressure. It's getting to Darnold so that way he doesn't feel comfortable throwing to Jackson Smith and Jigba, throwing to whoever. I do think that the Charbonnet injury is going to hinder that running game, and we're also really good against the run. So I feel good about that. It's managing mistakes because you're not going to stop either of these offenses, I don't think. I got my score. I think it's going to be kind of a high-scoring game. But it's going to be who can feel more comfortable. That's what it is. Because it's still Darnold's first. This is essentially his first Super Bowl. Well, for sure, it's first Super Bowl. Like his time with the Vikings was his first time in the playoffs. Was that last year? Yeah. So it's not like he's a playoff vet.
Right.
He's in the same boat that Drake May is right now. They're both in the biggest stages of their career. Darnold just played more regular season games.
Played for a lot more teams.
Also true. Yeah. He had more lows than Drake May had.
Right. So, source. Start with the Seattle Seahawks. What would be the key to victory?
Key to victory defensively is to, create that pressure. The obvious, create that pressure up front with as few people as possible. I think Corey said similar. Get to Drake May, make him uncomfortable from the beginning, and that's gonna be. I mean, that's the difference for Seattle defense right there. That's it, because they're gonna slow down the run one way or the other. They ain't gonna give up so many points. I say they ain't gonna give up so many points if the game is low scoring. I mean, if the game is high scoring and going back and forth, of course, I don't think it's gonna be a blowout like by any stretch of the imagination. But and offensively for Seattle, getting Walker touches, I don't really care if they get Jackson Smith and Jigba 10 touches, because I don't think he's going to be the guy anyway, especially if he's outside more than he is in the interior. I think it's going to be a Cooper Kupp type of day for the people if they happen to get the dub in this thing. I think it's going to be Walker and Kupp. And New England defensively, I agree on the getting pressure. I don't care how many people it takes, getting pressure on Sam Darnold, because yes, you can't let it go. We have seen Sam Darnold under pressure, and he is a different person, which most quarterbacks are. But I mean, He's a very different person with pressure in his face and around him. That's just what it is. I didn't even realize he had 14 picks this season.
14.
Yeah,
And
May had 10, but I mean, but 14. He had 14 picks, and just the memory of him. It really goes back. Like forget even early in his career. It really goes back to the last regular season game of last
May
year.
had 8, by the way.
He had 8
Yeah.
in the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So he got 10 total.
Hey,
I'm just
say.
I'm just saying 10. I'm just saying 10 for the season. But what was I saying? Darnold.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it goes back to
And go back even last season. Yeah.
last season, the end of the regular season, and then the playoff game. Pressure, turnovers. It goes bad real fast. I don't think Seattle will allow that to happen, to be honest. But anyway, so yes, the keys for New England. And I don't know that it matters if Jackson gets off one way or the other. I don't know if it matters. If he does, cool. But I don't think it's gonna be. I don't think that's gonna be a deciding factor because I think if they want to get him to rock, they're gonna get him to rock. However they feel like it, they're gonna make a way to get him to rock. But I don't think that's the difference in the game if he gets to rock or if he doesn't. Anyway, pressure for Seattle for New England offensively. They're gonna need a spark from the 804 zone, Travion Henderson. It would be nice to see a spark, but that's not the key. The key is more making sure that Drake May is comfortable. I feel like I'm repeating what Corey said for real.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be mad at the easy throws. I expect a lot of Hunter Henry in the on the interior, and a lot of Stevenson touching the rock out of the backfield, whether it's through the passing game or the running game. And but it still goes back to Drake May on that offensive side because how Drake May goes is how this thing gonna go for New England.
nice, nice. I echo a lot of what you guys said. I think starting off with Seattle, if you're them, you just got to do what you do defensively, man. They're gonna be aggressive. Don't be over aggressive to the point that you get caught out of place, but just be aggressive. That's how they play, man. Watch number 3. It's one of my guys, man. You know, people don't talk about him, but they ruled him as healthy. He's going to play. But this kid, Nick Imawari, I'm telling you guys, Nick gets busy. Play the safety and play the nickel corner. They like to play him close to the line a lot to help out with the run. Reminds me of a combination of a lot of players that we see that they would walk up to the line of scrimmage a lot over the years to help with those quick passes and help against the run as well. He is an absolute animal that nobody talks about. So it's a good thing for them. They got him healthy. But yeah, just stay aggressive defensively. I also think too, we know that what Sam Darnold can be, good or bad. And when he's good, Sam Darnold definitely has the tools to help win this thing. Mm-hmm. But as a team, don't let them have to do it. The defense has got to be the key, right? Creating short fields for Sam Darnold and that team. Creating turnovers. Heck, even go ahead and score. You know, we already know they can score defensively, right? Something about them in those strip sacks and those fumbles and those interceptions, they can score. Put some points on the board, you know what I'm saying, to limit, you know, what the offense has to do. So go out there and do your thing. And then the last thing, shout out to a couple of our callers earlier, especially our last caller, Shaheed, man. I'm telling you, Shaheed could turn this thing just on special teams alone. This thing could be turned on special teams alone. But why not get him involved offensively? Shaheed the type of guy that he may make 3 plays in the whole game. And while they out there focusing on Jackson, you know, in Jigba, Smith and Jigba, you know, or keeping an eye on the fact that they know they'll probably want to get some plays for Cooper Kupp, man, Shaheed will catch you sleeping on that deep one, right? So, you know, you got to get him involved just beyond that. This could be one of them ones where, you know, he could score multiple times. So I think that's the key for them. This for your Patriots. Everybody been talking about what the backs can do, but they ain't showing me a lot running the football.
They haven't.
They haven't. And let me give y'all something I had to research, right? But this is true. Because I was wondering, I'm like, I ain't seen a lot of running. Let me go back and see what I can find. This is what I figured out. If I'm looking at this right, through the playoffs, I think y'all are averaging about 83, just under 84 yards a game running the football as a team, right? As of late, it hasn't been good. Do you guys know that since 2000, only 5 teams in this Super Bowl era have won the Super Bowl averaging under 85 yards rushing?
I don't know. Wait, because Drake May had 66.
I think it's from the from the backs. Let me go back. Let me take that.
Oh,
back.
from the backs. Yeah, no, that's accurate.
We understand what the legs can do. I'm just talking about getting the running game with these backs going.
No, okay, that's definitely accurate. Yeah. I'll say Drake May, I think, might be our leading rusher.
Yeah, so that's not good.
It's not.
That's not good. You're gonna have to be able to find a way to run the football so that all the pressure is not on Drake May. Not that I don't think that Drake May didn't have greatness in him, because I believe at some point, and it could be today, we're gonna see that game where he has a game of a lifetime somewhere. And we'll be talking about this. Remember that time when Drake May threw 3 touchdowns and ran for 1 or whatever in the Super Bowl? I really feel that's coming for him, right? But if it doesn't have to be today, don't make it have to be today, man.
Yeah, you should never want to have your quarterback be your entire offense. And by that, I mean, obviously, receivers take a part when you throw the ball, but your quarterback should never be your leading rusher and your leading passer.
Indeed. Yeah, y'all got to play defense too, which y'all are going to do. You know, y'all defense is solid. It's all outdoors. Giving up 8.7 points a game in the postseason. That's the fewest since the 2000 Ravens of teams.
Say that again for the people who act like we ain't got a defense.
Yep, that 8.7 points per game in the postseason is the fewest since the 2000 Ravens of a minimum of teams that played a minimum of 3 games. So they out there doing their thing. And the last thing is, look, you know, Josh McDaniels got to be ready to have to figure it out at some point. You know, show these people the reason that you would just name the assistant, you know, the NFL assistant coach of the year. Because you're going to have to figure some things out offensively at some point. Make some proper adjustments. Or maybe your game plan was already tight coming into this thing. Because Seattle going to make you work. They're going to make you look. They're going to make you work. So show us why you got that award. So those are my keys there for those, right? All right. So now it's time to pick the winner of these games. Ditch, we already know where you're going. We already know where you're going with it. So how should this thing unfold? Give me the score and give me the MVP.
And then you said a long shot MVP, right?
And then and when I say long shot, what I mean is probably it's not. Let's just say I don't know, the Cowboys went, and I'm saying that Dak gonna be the MVP. But if it ain't Dak, it's going to be CeeDee Lamb. I need somebody. He don't have to be totally out of the question, but a tad bit low on the total.
Oh, that's not where I went. I already got all 3 picks, obviously. So obviously I got Pat's winning. I was going 30-24. I think that's still a high scoring considering these defenses. We already saw 35-31, so that kind of doesn't make mine seem as high scoring anymore. We've seen a lot of 28-24s and stuff. My MVP is Drake May. Do I have to give a stat line? Is that what we also doing with this?
Yeah. You want to give a stat line?
I like it.
MVP.
MVP Drake May. Let's 2 passing touchdowns, a rushing touchdown, yards. You know, I don't know. I don't know about yards. You know, those can be dink and dunks. It could be whatever. But I think he's responsible for 3 touchdowns, and we probably get 3 field goals after that. My long shot MVP, like I said, yours wasn't as a long shot as I went. I went Christian Gonzalez, and by that I mean making those plays when we need to stop that passing attack in Seattle.
You know why I like that? Why I like that? Because it makes me think about one of my favorite Super Bowls of all time, which I've mentioned on this show a couple of times. It didn't involve the Cowboys. And go back to, I think it was Super Bowl 37 with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Mm-hmm. And the Super Bowl MVP was Dexter Jackson.
Yep, I remember.
He had 2 interceptions in that and a pass defense. Plus, I'm gonna give him love because he's from FSU. But I'm just saying though. But shout out to Dexter Jackson on that one. So I like that Christian Gonzalez joint. All right. What was your score again?
30-24.
30-24. Nice. Source, what you got, man?
Well, I thought about this for a moment. I thought about this for a moment. Sorry, I'm being distracted, but I'm trying to figure out what is going on out there. There's so much noise. Like, what is happening? Is something falling? Anyway, thought about this. Been back and forth on this score. I'm going with a higher scoring game than in my mind it should be, and then probably in anybody's mind it should be. But I'm going 32-27 Seattle Seahawks.
Okay.
32-27.
Boo.
Yes, boo. Now, that was my choice, but then I realized that I was probably like subconsciously connecting with my hip hop side, because one side's got Drake and the other side's got Kenny, or Kenneth Walker, who is my MVP. Kenneth Walker, 81 yards on the ground, 45 yards receiving, 2 touchdowns.
Wait, how many yards again?
81 yards on the ground.
What a random number.
81 yards on the ground. Let me write it down as I say it. 81 yards on the ground, 45 yards receiving,
2 TDs,
2 touchdowns. And that
are both of those rushing?
MVP. You're doing too much. You ain't even getting no yards. What you mean? Are both of those rushing? It's 2 touchdowns, man. That's what I said. 2 touchdowns.
I was just asking questions.
This man ain't getting no yards and questioning my 2 touchdowns.
Yards.
Like,
300 yards.
Did he throw one? Did he
just
return one? Was he a backup punt returner?
Excuse me for asking questions. I didn't know we was going yardage.
I mean, all right. Well, we were, but it's cool. It's cool.
I'm accepting of yards. 245 yards passing.
Oh, that's what we doing now? Okay.
Yeah, 245 yards passing, 57 yards rushing.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that too. That sounds good. He ain't getting the 245. But yeah, that sounds good. So I will give you 1 rushing touchdown and 1 receiving touchdown. How about that?
All right, I like it.
Y'all get it specific. Give me you got long shot?
My long shot MVP. I mentioned him. Angle still prime, so I'm gonna let him have Rashid Shaheed once he picks Seattle. I'm going with Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp gonna eat in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not establishing. I like it. All right, so it's up to me, right? Up to me. I too, and this is no hate, Diz, but I too am picking the Seattle.
No,
you know, I ain't got nothing against New England. I've been rolling with y'all all year, and I would love nothing more for Drake May to go ahead and hold that trophy up here tonight. I would love nothing more for that to happen. I'm just a defensive guy, which both of you guys are playing crazy defense. But I think when I break this down and think about it, things happen for a reason, and too much is happening, in Seattle for me not to pick them. First of all, you got Sam Darnold situation. Minnesota kicking themselves right now for not possibly looking at a way to get that money to bring him back. So Sam Darnold gets on this magical ride. He's a quarterback. He's playing the Super Bowl. Cooper Kupp, who Source just mentioned, playing in the Super Bowl, just beat his previous team 2 weeks ago to get to the Super Bowl. And with nobody, a lot of people may not know this, but do you guys know that they kind of urged Cooper Kupp to retire?
I heard about that. I
Yep.
heard they went as far as like telling other teams you probably don't want to sign him.
Yeah, which would be crazy, and so would be awesome if they win and he was to get the MVP. That would be awesome. All right, but anyway, and then the bigger one, which you should have known was coming, DeMarcus Lawrence. DeMarcus Lawrence left the Dallas Cowboys and had that public spat with Michael Parsons. They were like, "Come on, bro, what you doing?" Blah blah blah. You know, DeMarcus Lawrence had words with him, but the thing that stuck with me with DeMarcus Lawrence said, he says, "I live in Dallas. I love Dallas, but I knew I'd never win a Super Bowl there." Today, he's got a shot to do that. So not only, I can tell you, not only is as I'm going for Seattle, I'm picking him as my MVP of the game. Off top. Picking him as my MVP of the game. I have the game very close to what Source got. I had 31-27. Which will shock a lot of people, these scores that we giving, because I think the line is on like 45. I've been seeing a lot of like low scores in that. So I got 31-27 Seattle. And I'm going to be honest with you, Dig. I had y'all scoring less than that initially. I had this around 31-20. Not that I don't think that y'all can do it. I've seen Drake May with some fabulous performances with 3 touchdowns that don't throw for about 160 or 170. I've seen that happen. I just feel like if this defense is hitting on all cylinders, I just see a defensive score in here somewhere, maybe 2, or a defensive score and by Seattle, and then them getting another turnover and they getting set up inside the 20. Like, I just see them at certain points making this kind of easy for them to score points. And that's just the way I see it possibly happening. But 31-27 Seattle. DeMarcus Lawrence is a Super Bowl MVP. And his stat line. What did it take for what's your boy name? Von Miller. When Von Miller won it, I think Von Miller had 2.5 sacks. He forced 2 fumbles, and they scored off of both of those. One of them they scored immediately. One of them they scored, I think, a couple of plays later.
Let's see. He
strip sacked Cam Newton twice in that game.
So he forced 2 fumbles. He had an interception. 5 sacks overall.
It's crazy.
So in that game, he had that many in the game.
Yeah, he had 5. He had 5 sacks. 2 forced fumbles.
He had like 3. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if DeMarcus Lawrence is going to get 5 sacks.
5 sacks is crazy. Well, let me double check to make sure this is right.
I think he had like 3, 2.5 or 3.
Because 5 sacks is crazy.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, he had the 2.5 sacks. Both of those sacks led to scores. One of them was a scoop and score, I believe, and the other one they scored a couple plays later. If I remember that correctly, I had to go back and watch it.
I'm also just on Google. You know, Google's AI.
Yeah, I feel like he only had like 2.5, 3 sacks in that game.
They could be talking about the entire playoffs. Let me double check it.
Yeah, I think that I'm talking about just the Super Bowl. But I see DeMarcus Lawrence with
he had 2.
Two. So I see DeMarcus Lawrence with 2 sacks today, forcing 2 turnovers today, and at least one of those turnovers results in a touchdown. When I say a touchdown, I'm going to narrow it down for you. When I say a touchdown, it either happens on the play or they score, puts them in the red, and the turnover results in them being in the red zone immediately. All right. And of course, my long shot, you already know I already spoke him up, is Shaheed. Shaheed. You know, could there be a return for a touchdown and then a pass for a touchdown in this game? Reception for a touchdown. I think it could happen, for Shaheed. So that's my long shot right there. So, and I will end my little rant by saying we're talking about defensive MVPs because you picked Gonzalez as your backup. I went straight up with DeMarcus Lawrence. There's been 10 players in Super Bowl history to have won, defensive players have won Super Bowl MVP, and 4 of them played for the Dallas Cowboys. You know, y'all won't get out of here with the Dallas Cowboys. I just want to let you know. So a former Dallas Cowboy gets this one today.
Okay.
That figures.
That's what I got. Hey, before we get out of here, guys, this has been awesome. If I had one thing I could change about this Super Bowl, I'm gonna see if I can get it up here real quick. I would have loved to have seen. Y'all might hate the idea, but let me see. Nope, that ain't it. And I might throw in the towel on it because that's not what I was looking for. I thought. Let's see if I can get it. See if it comes up. Boom. There we go. Here we go. This was the nope, that ain't it either. So here we go. So this right here. And they don't want to come on the screen, so I don't know what's going on with this computer, but it doesn't want to come up today. Oh, there it is. So this was the cover I got for today, and that is what's on YouTube and in the group. So of course you see I did the different uniforms.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty dope, actually. I think it's different now than when I actually did it. I would have loved to seen the Super Bowl with both of them in the throwback joints. We could have got that bluish and that red against each other. I would have loved to see that today.
Man, they would have turned political.
Yeah.
I think that would have been fire though. That would have been one of the most fire joints, the throwbacks. But did y'all started to mess everything up from the jump because they let y'all pick the uniforms and y'all said y'all wanted to wear white. Yep, that's what happened. I saw Mike Vrabel's interview, and they asked him about the decision to go white. He said he left it up to the team.
I
had the choice.
They always say that I don't know what the weather is in San Fran this time of year. At least I see all the people in California, like our friends, are like, "Oh, it's warm," whenever I'm complaining about how cold it is. So they always say that the sun reflects off of the white jersey. So I guess any advantage you can get.
Well, one thing about it, we down in Cali, so we already know that it's going to be. It's one of them Super Bowls where majority of the game, I guess, it's going to be light outside. Majority of the game.
Yeah.
So every few years we get though. I think about years ago when the Cowboys played in that one, I'm like, sure it's light out there. And I had to remember they were in California.
Right.
I think that was the one when Michael Jackson was there, but that was crazy. So
I just thought about that is insane. Like the game started at 5 here. So they playing a 2:00 Super Bowl, 3 o'clock Super Bowl is crazy.
It's 3 o'clock, man.
Well, it's 3. It's gonna be 3 because we 6. We 6:30. So it'll be like 3:30.
Yeah.
3:30 over there. Yeah. Shout out to my cousin Julie. I know she's there. I mean, she lives in Cali anyways, doing her thing.
I was gonna say at the game. Ooh.
Oh yeah, she big time, man. I'll let you know her. I'll let you know her at some point, but stuff she does. But all the celebrity basketball, and she's from here. This is the thing. She's from here.
Fire.
I grew up right in Chester, Virginia, with us. Pretty much helped raise me, but she's been doing her thing for years with Jam Sports and all of them, and Chris Brown and all the celebrity. Her and T.O., Des Bryant, all of them like that. She big
That's
time.
fire.
Yeah, that's my cousin. Much love. Any final thoughts today, gentlemen, before we peel out? I know
I'm gonna take my final thought to be petty.
They might be partying without you, dog.
They might be. Maybe that's all the noise that you was hearing.
Right. Yeah, but you don't.
I'm gonna take my final thought though to be petty and say Drake May got to a Super Bowl before Josh Allen. We love to see it.
Hey, it's your day. You can say what you want to say. I mean, but it's true.
It is true.
It is true. It is true. So, you got anything you want to put out there?
I just want to say these last few hours of Eagles greatness in the moment, I will celebrate. This is for my homie. I'm gonna pour out a little bit of liquor at some point and relinquish the crown to the new champion, which may be Didge and his squad. So
Yeah, good luck.
Big shout out to Travion Henderson and Morgan Moses, 804 young people out here doing it. Meadowbrook, Hopewell, salute to them. And yeah, man, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. I'm ready to get it started.
Yeah, me too, for sure, for sure. I got nothing. Just want to have a good game. Hope everything is good. Everybody, I hope everybody enjoys and be safe. Um, so this is pretty much our next to last show. So we'll do a quick wrap up of the season next week for anybody that's available. I did see Bernice in the comments. She said she coming in. So hopefully the Patriots win. Because she said she coming in next week. She said book it. And shout out to Rock. I'm gonna get Rock. Rock was supposed to try to come on today, source. He said he was coming back from traveling from Mass and nothing.
Yeah, I'm like Rock out here with the black people skiing, but not skiing. But yeah,
that's what he said. Somebody going to Mass and nothing. He said he'd be on the way back, but he thought that he'd be back around 11:30 or 12ish. He was gonna pop on, but he didn't make it. Maybe Rock will come through next week because I ain't heard no Vikings talk all week. So I need to all year, like talking about. So it'd be nice to get his perspective on how the season went and what he hoped to see next year, and especially how he feel if Sam Darnold mess around and win this thing. I know he will be
sick.
Yeah, so we shall see. All right, but we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Enjoy it. Enjoy the food and the eats, and we out.
Happy Dillamon.